Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode 293. Before I can talk about the episodes I'm going to discuss here from Hurricaneger, there would not be a review for Tales of Withering today because no new dub episode came out today. I had to make an announcement there. So, we're discussing episodes 12 to 14. The reason why I stopped at 14, because basically 15 starts a 4-part story arc. These are 3 standalone episodes where the Power Rangers are there. They're there as a minor annoyance, except for they're not really a big threat per se until like a little bit toward the end of episode 14. These are 3 standalone episodes. They probably need a breather after like a few episodes dealing with these guys. So throughout these episodes, we have, in the case of episode 12, we have kind of in a way this, where Zergain sends out a monster, easily beaten by the Hurricanegers, and of course, Obero decides to celebrate. Her father's like, you should probably be building up basic defenses. Nah, let's go celebrate for quick defeat. And she thinks her father's being very strict on her, and then she sends her father out to someplace. Where he's supposed to go, don't know. Sergei thinks of someone attacking him, so he swaps the ball that's got the hamster version of the headmaster. Ends up in an apartment of a young girl, where she chats with him, of course, until a little bit later she finds, he actually can talk, and then, of course, when the monster attacks, who gets revived thanks to being split and apparently pieced and put to 70,000 buildings. So like Obado, she jumps in and saves him. Now, it's also revealed that she's actually their senior. Yeah, basically the 450 class. Basically, she's ahead of them by probably about 10 years. Because the actress was actually about, I looked up, the actress was like 32, 33 when she did this show. Everyone else is practically like a teenager. Well, the exception of basically the Cocker Rangers. The Gow Rangers. So, yeah, it's a really good standalone episode. Good development on basically her part. And of course, then we have an episode 13 where there's like 2 different plots as one. It's like, okay, so the where they have all their jobs, and of course, I thought basically the whole thing with Yosuke, he was a windwash. Nope, he's basically just temp jobs. So his boss leads 5 episodes run a bakery, well, basically like a pastry shop mostly, and get free cookies. And apparently one bag that was supposed to go, we see this bag behind this, what looks like to be a fax machine. Yes, a fax machine 2003. How do I know it's a fax machine? Because my dad used to have one. This big bulky thing with paper gets spit off it. Fax machines are something we don't use nowadays. Why? It's what people might consider to be ancient technology. It's out of date. We don't really need it. If we need information, we have text messaging, or I don't know, how about the freaking internet? Or basically send via PDF, like downloading it via phone. That is mostly put exactly. Now, 03, this is probably acceptable. But nowadays, fax machines are not something you see nowadays. Not really. As a matter of fact, my dad's, he used to have a machine in his office that was a combination of a fax machine, a scanner, not something you scan in a store, something you scan like paper and goes to your computer, copy machine, and a printer. He used to have a combo all in one. He kind of still has that now, but that's mostly for what it is. It's basically the HP brother machine. Of course, I use an HP laptop. So there's this ring, and apparently inside was an engagement ring that he made himself, which of course the X gave it away, and of course seems like the B plot just interferes with it very briefly, and the whole plot is, well, turning people into the grunts of the series. Okay, the Kappa. So then of course basically the monster gets defeated. They find the ring, and he proposes to his girlfriend, who she accepts. And then, of course, Nami manages to drag her away. By the way, also, Yosuke requests some help from the air, too, to help him out in his shop, this shop that he's running. So, Kana is like, too busy. He's a physical therapist. While in the case of Nanami, she actually has some free time, so she's able to do it, no problem. Sorry about that. So, yeah, and of course the episode ends with Nanami being dragged by her manager. Yep. 15 is... So, Zerge looked like he was about to get a turn, but... Oh, Chojo was like, he just had a turn last episode. It's like, nope. Let me try again. And he takes back next episode. So, his plan is to rot the earth, is to churn people into children. Now, this is something I don't... As far as I can tell for Sentai, this is something that I don't see very often used, but it is a bit of... I get maybe the whole amnesia thing, but the child thing, it's like... Yeah, I think the only time I've seen this was actually, I believe, in... May have been Changeman, maybe? Possibly? It may have been Changeman, because basically the entire child will heal the kid's a pervert. So, Yosuke, he's turned to a child. Yeah, the whole thing is, okay, it's called an octopus thing. So, they split ink faces like, okay, what exactly? Oh, he turns people to children. Okay. So, by the way, it's at the end of the episode that apparently Yosuke took time to rub his head into Nanami's chest. It's like, man, you're soft. I mean, are they implying the fact that Yosuke is a pervert? He may want Nanami? Well, no, he does not end up with her. She ends up with some other guy. When I looked up, she has a different guy she ends up with. He, of course, does not get a girl for reasons. Not sure why. It's like the girl gets a husband, but not the guys. Really? Oh well. But also, the end of the episode has a really good thing. It's a prelude to what I'm going to have to see in the next few episodes, where they fight the Guy Rangers, who basically kind of action the whole episode. So they end up destroying 2 of the balls, and also the disc popping out, and they split in half. 2 medals. One for the goat hammer, the other for the turtle one. Yes, I thought this was interesting. It's a good development, and it's a piece that it's basically like, okay, so it's like, yeah, they break 2 pieces of technology. Apparently, Yoda is like, hooray, we won, but we actually lost again. And it's like, yeah, who knows what it is, but definitely pretty interesting episodes, okay? So yeah, that's it, particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit the dislike button. Next up, 2 comic corners. Yes, 2 comic corners. I've been delaying these comic corners for long enough. Let's do them. Okay, next view. Bye.